Hi, I'm Janet Thrain, Library Director here at the Juneau Public Library, in front of our tiny art show that has been on display the entire month of April, and here's why. The first full week of April, April 3rd through the 9th, was National Library Week. And so about a month ahead of time, I was brainstorming with our friends of the Juneau Public Library group about my desire to bring a tiny art show to the library. The theme for National Library Week was Connect with Your Library. So our theme was used in asking our community to create art based on that theme. Now, Connect with Your Library is such a broad scope, and that's what we liked, because each person connects with their library in a different way. We issued 48 small 3-inch by 3-inch canvases to people in the community, and I'm going to pass this off to Jill Wagner, one of our Friends of the Library members, and she'll tell you a little bit about what happened after we issued those blank canvases.
So when Jeanette came to our group, the Friends of the Juneau Community Library, she came with this great idea for the tiny art show. And the Friends group is a group of people that come together and we come alongside the library. We say, how can we support you in the things you're trying to do at the library, the things you're trying to bring in? The library has a certain budget, but doesn't always accommodate for these special interest items. So we have our own fundraisers that we do to raise money and then come along and say, hey, we're going to support you in this, we're going to do this for you. So in our case, we're very excited about this idea, and we funded the tiny canvases that you're going to see here, all the supplies that were needed. Now, a lot of our people in our group have a lot of different talents, but we were missing that artistic component that we needed to really bring this together and bring it to life. And that's what our group does too. We do what we can do, but then we reach out into our network of people and our community and say, who do we have that can come alongside on a one-time basis and just help us? And in this case, I was lucky enough to have my friend Tami De Lisle, when she can introduce herself and her credentials, and she was totally 100% in on helping us make this happen.
I'm Tami De Lisle from UnMasked Expressive Therapies. I am also a local artist, and I am so excited that the Juneau Library asked me to come in and help them to display art. Community art making really is my heart. It is my absolutely belief that we are all artists. Every single one of us can be creative and can make art, and that's how we express our deepest selves. So we have everybody from 7-year-old Cora, who created her rainbow and her expression of Easter as her way. That's how she finds her library, is hope and is rainbows and fun things. And we have Ross, who happens to be older than Old Dirt, which I think is super fun, but he connects with his library through the Hoopla system, listening and having all kinds of books that are at his disposal, just through his ears, and he can take them with him wherever he goes. Each person expresses their creativity in a different way. We have stick people, we have fingerprints, we have popcorn, we have really amazing art. And if I move over this direction, we have some, I happen to know, professional artists who brought in their art as well. So we have, over here we have Mary Lynn, and we have Brianna and Doreen, whose art is absolutely amazing, but so is Riley's, who is just 10 years old. It is so fun to be able to take all of these different expressions of art, different expressions of their experience at the library, which is individual for each and every one of us, and bring that in a tiny way, but make it look so big. Because the little things that we do in our lives really have a huge effect. And that's one of the things that I love about this library. It is so friendly. Just a little smile goes a long way in brightening somebody's day, and everybody is welcome. So they asked me to come in and create little people to make their art look big. And so I had just so much joy thinking about how many different people and different types of people come to our library to celebrate books and learning and community and find new adventures between the pages of the book.
A final note to our small segment here. I reached out to the Museum of Wisconsin Art to just tell them a little bit about our tiny art show. And they were so enthusiastic about this show and this celebration of community and community art that they were so generous in donating complimentary day passes to all 31. Yes, there's 31 pieces of art that you can view throughout the month of April here. 31 people, 31 entries will receive this complimentary day pass. So this tiny idea was taken by our friends group and taken to a community-minded person, and then even an art museum to just bring a celebration of how we connect with our library.